There we go. What's up, boys? Alright, so hold on 1 second. There we go. Found the target dummy. Key bindings, action bar. Man, I turned off my sound. Anybody know how to turn the sound back on? Huh.
could, and I hear everything the doctors say, kaleidoscope, emotionally shook. Isn't it senseless how a child with all this love waiting for it should feel a threat so early? Never mind how we can afford it. Life is an obstacle, but birth should be unstoppable. Eventually I'd like to see my wife get out the hospital. Yet panic has us by the brain, the stress is set demonstrable. Reality is no one is responsible, and useless is the worry that we feel in our hearts. Is it possible the worst could happen? Yes, but is it probable? I need to depart the zone that my perspective rests in. Gets in the way to see that I'm really being tested. Lord, give me this day, IVs and medical terms. I miss my wife till it hurts, visits and fresh paperwork. My sleep is never returned, entranced more than I'm alert. Somebody help me desert all this anxiety that this year has provided me. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. I need you to. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I want you to. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I need you to come home soon. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Said I need you to. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I want you to. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Said I need you to come home. Did I make a mistake thinking that I could do it all? Routines have got me stressed out on the daily. I really wanna answer her call. Ambivalent about a job that I love. Also my music's full steam. I'm knuckled down, a pounded pillow relieves a healthy bit of anger, praying and screams. I'm elevated to 11. My frustration paves the way for these dreams. I toss and turn and feel my skin overheat, while she sits in a room all by herself, a prisoner of defeat. Living on edge with lots of uncertainty, elated by the sympathy that my community brings. Yielding to absolutely things could be worse. That's usually the case. Religiously like God, I'll do whatever it takes. Undo these problems like you forgive mistakes. Into my head a full retreat, I need an escape. I'm zealous in the way I love her, plus I want my son to take shape. Little Drake is gonna be a victory. Now everyone say, whoa, 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 whoa. I need you to. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want you to. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need you to come home soon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Said I need you to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want you to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Said I need you to come home soon. Oh God, on your throne, what are you teaching me? Cause I need my family to come home soon. Oh God, on your throne, what are you teaching me? I just want them here with me. Come home soon. Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Come home soon. Whoa, whoa, oh. Come home soon. Will I lead? Will I be what I've been called to be? What'll I be? What'll I be? Will I lead? Will I be what I've been called to be? What'll I be? What'll I be?
He puts on his headphones, his home away from home, that he can't quite leave cause he's not quite grown. When the beat hits, speakers start to blast rhymes. He calms down like the eye of a cat. 5 parents don't neglect him, peers don't disrespect him. His heart's not broke, girlfriend didn't reject him. Flipping through the tracks helps keep him on track to focus on the future and move on from the past. Confidence from the hype raps, hope from the light rap, strength in the words, finding courage to fight back. Anxiety, depression, fear, doubt, deception, and self-hatred of an inward projection. If music is the most effective therapy session, crank it up and let it heal, that would be my suggestion. To anybody going through it, anybody hearing this, I feel your pain cause I'm speaking from experience.
I've often wondered what it would take me to just feel normal, to fit the mortal. Still there's a voice that's been whispering you're meant for so treat you that way. But it wasn't really the music that floored, it was more a door to escape. Open the hatch and then descend into brakes. Wait for the scratch to bring it back so that another track will treat you the same. Said I was rude cause I'm not hearing my name. I'm blocking out a world that's less in tune with me and trading it for the fame. You call them earbuds or AirPods, I call them take me their pods. A crown upon my hair that's barely there but lets me sit upon a chair next to our shared gods. Yesteryear, present here, I'd suggest I'm probably the future here. My formidable days were menacing, my self-esteem was low. A Lil Jon call and response, it's not tennis. Understand the genre to get the ambiance. Music has been a blessing and saved me more than once.
I've often wondered what it would take me to just feel normal, to fit the mortal. Still there's a voice that's been whispering you're meant for more. Oh, what's in store? Will I be what I've been called to be? What'll I be? What'll I be? Will I lead? Will I be what I've been called to be? What'll I be? What'll I be? Yeah, yeah. I've often wondered what it would take me to just feel normal, to fit the mortal. Still there's a voice that's been whispering you're meant for more. Whoa, what's in store?
I think we're ready for these beats. We were missing our book the whole time. Oh well.
Hey, 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 all day, hey, hey, up in the classroom with a mask on. The school year, same fear that I had in the last one, the last one. When I appear up on my birthday, I say seriously back on, up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. No kid, I got a bottle of hand sanitizer in my pack. How many kids have had this locker in the past? I know they clean up in the summer, but what if they miss a spot? Oh my God, I'm gonna spaz. Every time I hear a snot goes, I just saw Alonzo's knees look like Espato. I should've worn a poncho. I'm here to pass all of my classes, not germs on my guard like John Moranzo. Sociality distance, supposed to be texting from the kitchen distance, learning while I'm sitting by myself like I'm suspended. And I think I just befriended my new teacher cause their seating chart is alphabetic. My new chair is seated by your desk. Got my mask on, like an explorer in Chernobyl. My lanyard across my shoulder, no assignments in my folder, cause they all in line, knowing we could leave at any time. Green, yellow, red, yellow, and come on, green light on. The school year, same fear that I had in the last one, the last one. When I appear up on my birthday, I say 60 back, son, back, son. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Hey.
Okay, incoming junior, I can't see the future. Hopped on a feature, but not on the bleachers. Hope it's not this way when I turn a senior. Call Billy Mays, cause I'ma need a cleaner. Stay in the steamer, no room for the fevers. Tearing us apart like Julius Caesar. Trying to keep safe, yeah, not a disbeliever. Picking up hints like a satellite receiver. Pull up with a mask on, drip like a hero. Math class student, but you're feeling like a polygon. COV, I teach at the flows in the AC. Rhymer educator, spitting bars, she's an MC. Teacher pace, yeah, I gotta learn a new routine. One step at a time, like a new pair of jeans. Crazy times when your teacher is Mr. Clean. Trying to keep the good vibes, the mess with a 19. Hand sanitizer, the virus fighter. Please keep cleaner than your windshield wipers. Pull up the dividers, play a key and minor. Just be ready when I pull up to the cipher. Face you fire, looking like he's wiser. Anything to save lives we desire. Be careful out there, virus with the fire. Mask on, AOTO, looking like a flyer. Red, yellow, green, see the colors froze like a stoplight. Gotta process all this information like a gigabyte. Get a bite of the future uncertainty it holds. Either way, I keep on the grind and reach my goals, yeah.
The school year, same fear that I had in the last one. The last one. When I appear up on my birthday, I say 6 feet back, son. Back, son. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Up in the classroom with a mask on. Hey, hey.
Look at this week's stuff next.
How do I take control? How do I take control? How do I take control? How do I take control?
Uncertainty reduction theory says the point of all relationships that people can enjoy is to reduce uncertainty and fill the void with trust, security, and certainty. But boy, this whole pandemic's like a minefield and a time filled with hesitation. People outside don't say hi, don't bat an eye, cause they just cannot define who's symptomatic, who's a virus waiting. Is it that time? Where is the line? And are we too flirty with fate? And how do I take control?
How do I take control? How do I take control? How do I
I'm gonna go
take
smoke a
control?
cigarette before we run this.
How do I take control? I've been making small talk with the walls, pacing up and down the halls. Been a minute since I seen that sunshine, and they all stop coming round. Whole world stuck on lockdown, but you still always on my mind. It's like I just keep hitting red lights. This shit just don't feel right. No, I can't waste no time. No, no, no. And how long it gonna take? Only sticking from the way. We all told stay in, just stay in your cage.
Wheel is in my hand and my foot is on the pedal. Held it all the way to hell, but the tires seem to settle and I cannot move. No way this can be healthy for my mental now.
How do I take control? How do I take control? How do I take control? How do I take
Alright boys, we'll be right back.
Quentin, I want you to do something for you. Find something little that will make you feel good. There's still beauty in the world. What small thing can you do for yourself to make you feel in control?
Well, I've been thinking about buying a pair of those Warby Parker glasses. You know, they send them in the mail and you can just try them on before deciding. Just waiting on that stimulus check they're talking about.
That's a great idea. You know, that is the exact thing I'm talking about.
Awakened from a dream, her hands, they shook me with a whisper. A terrified scream reduced into a whimper, cause something was awry. She urged me to come with her. When my feet hit the floor, we explored. All I remember was the light switch, which revealed the smoke billowing above me. Sight hitched, even killed until my mind went silent. Time stood still, my fight or flight went fight then. iPhone sent me to that 911. You know, we're trained for this, but when the moment when it's real exists, the shock amplifies each moment and it hangs suspense. So many questions cloud ahead, it makes it hard for you to act instead. Without a plan, we took the kids from their bed, informed the neighbors, said a prayer, took some valuables out of our lair, hopped in the escape and waited patiently, sirens of Blair. Why is this happening?
When life goes up in flames, in slow motion, tomorrow's a new day. But you feel broken and everything could change. Here's to hoping that everything's okay.
They sat in the rear seat, thankful that I'm not Jack Pearson. The trucks arrived, the end is near. Somebody tried to tell me there was nothing to fear, but since our physical bodies were safe, I thought of several ways that I could be afraid. Like, what does it cost to be saved? It's almost 1A. Until the next day, no insurance company could answer to how we gon' pay. Questions was meant no assurance. I need a blessing. Beyond at least we're all alive. How does my family thrive when all belongings, everything we've acquired in life, is subject to be cloaked in smoke? What's the damage inside? I saw them open the side door from the basement. More haze rose unfazed. They made their way in to the stairwell. Take care, well, the smell seems dangerous to inhale. My when life goes up in flames, slow motion, tomorrow's a new day. But you feel broken and everything could change. Here's to hoping that everything's okay. When you arrive on the other side of the fire, himself was being exercised. I'm not an exorcist, but seen it with my own eyes as the black was extracted with fans just feet beneath the very surface where my family stands and sleeps nightly. The thought rightly implored fright, seeing a fight stem to helpless question, inducing plight within. Did it ignite and win? Would everything be regulated to the point where we could move back in? We're in a frenzy, laden with doubt. I played it in my head time and time again, man, faded it out. I prayed about it, I'll get what's mine. Till then, we made it out, cause that's my focus. I see that as a win. I took a walk through it yesterday. I guess the smell of decay is wet brick meets freshly burned plastic, enough to turn spastic. Feeling fully defeated. Wasn't it a fire that burned? Feels like my freedom. Up in flames, slow motion, tomorrow's a new day. But you feel broken and everything could change. Here's to hoping that everything's okay. Slow motion, when life goes up in flames. But you feel broken when life goes up in flames. Here's to hoping that everything's okay. When you arrive on the other side of the fire. Words, I write so many songs, but when it comes to you, we've been together long enough that every noun and every verb, it probably sounds like something you've already heard. And if the pen is mighty like they say, then the sword, then you can see through all my instruments of war. It makes me speak a little less and write about so many subjects. I guess that you begin to suspect that I want something more. What would I do that for? But I just need you to know that even as we grow old, you still inspire me. And if I'm honest, truth be told, I want to impress you the most, and that terrifies me. I wonder why the stories closest to me are the hardest to tell. What does it say about me? That I could write about a stranger all day and write a character into a play. Hey, guess I prefer it that way. Maybe I do. Cause when I lay your name down on the page, suddenly feels like there is just too much at stake. Because with me you've lived it all, and you remember better than I scroll. So what am I to write you won't recall? You go and shake that magic 8-ball, and I bet it'll say. But I just need you to know that even as we grow old, you still inspire me. simple, you're my everything. Oh yeah. You are the feather in my quill, the motion in my still, the you in my vocabulary will. Every song I write, address it plainly. I know they haven't lately, but even when these lyrics turn 80, you'll be hidden faintly in the cracks, cause you're my foundation. Even when it lacks in presentation, your name's somewhere in my interpretation. And I know when the mic drops, time stops, you're the one I'm coming home to. Stability is what I have with you, and knowing that my home is safe, I'm able to conquer more than just a pad of paper. I can take the world and make it greater. I guess that makes you a world changer. But I just need you to know that even as we grow old, you still inspire me. You still inspire me. And when our kids have all but grown and moved out on their own, oh, you still inspire me. On a stone and heaven is our home, you still inspire me. And when you die to think about this song, remember all along how you've inspired me, how you've inspired me.
Daddy loves you, Mom.
No streaks on my windows, feeling good today. Ain't a single dirty dish in the crib for your brother Cascade. First time in a month felt this fly, Cirque du Soleil. Had a few high highs and some low lows, but I need to get paid. So I'm thinking of a master plan and be rockin'. But ain't nothing but sweat in my hand. Need a couple Benjamins. Landlord's gonna get there somehow. Drip don't pay rent. We just gotta keep it up like a sundown. Tell them what time it is. Because bills, all got them friends. All one of them is. It's a little bit tight right now. I don't need to drive no Benz. Dive down with the bright zone. I'm just trying to keep these lights on. To the government, it's a fight zone. We want checks. Are you stimulated yet? Are you stimulated yet? Better pay if you can't play. We want checks. Are you stimulated yet? Are you stimulated yet? Better pay if we can't play. No breaks, it's a dance off. You against yourself. Put a little in it. You're too bad, but it's good for your health. That's a fine ass reflection. High five, they ain't ready for it outside. If you can't go to work, better work from home. I just wanna see you cash wise. Because bills, all got them friends. All one of them is. It's a little bit tight right now. I don't need to drive no Benz. Dive down with the bright zone. I'm just trying to keep these lights on. To the government, it's a fight zone. We want checks. Are you stimulated yet? Are you stimulated yet? Better pay if you can't play. We want checks. Are you stimulated yet? Are you stimulated yet? Better pay if we can't play.
Quentin. Quentin? Are you dancing? Who are you talking to?
It's like we get so hung up on the destination that we forget to look around us and see that we've arrived. It's like we get so hung up on the destination. To be an illustrator, vocally interpreting hyperbole. I'm working hard to pay the bills while balancing and surfacing the haters' negativity. Worthy to own my dreams? No, they not. I take control of everything that I got. I take a pen and then plot. I pray for inspiration day in, day out. Speak to me, muse, and let my ballpoint shout. I'm integrating words on paper just to see what they bout. My mind is clearest when I'm steering just to figure out the lyrics. Pushing pencils in high gear and I move forward without fearing. than what the industry expects from me. Label me an MC till I die. So reverently, I'll keep my head to the sky. I'm making music for myself, so best believe I'll make it right. So best believe I'll make it tight. And what you're hearing here tonight is productivity. I'm rhymer educator, say it right. Nobody in the world could do it like I do it, so I'll just keep on working harder till I finally prove it. Come on.
It's like we get so hung up on the destination
What's up,
that
guys?
we forget
Thanks
to
for
look
joining.
around us and see that we've arrived. It's like we get so hung up on the destination that we forget to look around us
And see that we've arrived, 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 arrived. Not a celebrity, but ready for the currency. I feel a sense of urgency in music for someone that puts his heart in his work. My heart is beating and the bass is alert. I feel a newest sense of breathing when the pain is endured. Just like a newest sense of seeing when the canvas is blurred. Just like a newest sense of speaking, words are properly slurred. Inhale, exhale it all out. Will I prevail or will I just sell out? We intertwined in a world where dimes used to be money. Now they good looking honeys. We separated by the slang that we use and all the words that we choose to change a language that was useful, universal. Now it's regional and seasonal. Still crucial is the fact that we're responsible for everyone who listens. Speaking substance on the track to lift up rap has been my mission. Advancing art form that has made our hearts warm, and that we don't part from what has made our hearts one.
It's like we get so hung up on the destination that we forget to look around us and see that we've arrived. It's like we get so hung up on the destination that we forget to look around us
And see that we've arrived, 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 arrived. First we make our choices, then our choices make us. You'll see, this life is linear, trying to be a sentient being. I gave it 33 years, now it's time for me to tackle this thing. And now I've got all this perspective to bring. When I was young, I was an emulator. I was so quick to write a verse just to demonstrate the talent. The curse was that it sounded like them other players wasn't diverse. It took maturity to find what works. But now it's funny how when suddenly there's nothing to lose, you put away the thoughts of fame and start to seek some influence. You shed the skin of what it's been and start to climb out the ruins. Originality is on the other side now, check what I'm doing. I'm that Neek with the U in front. Rhymer educator, you could join my class if you want. When you don't think that you can score, you put your faith in a punt. I came to play a different game than you cool kids, cause this is what my truth is.
Tell me how we supposed to figure this out. Running to the finish line. Running to the finish line. No. Tell me how we supposed to figure this out. Running to the finish line. I'm almost at the finish line. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pressing buttons on elevators to nowhere. Top-notch coasters. I mean, most people froze here. I strike a pose there. Like loaded bases on a home run walk-off. It goes there. Penny pinching, my publishing be my pension. Honestly, the lack of mentions in terms of the game shifting is actually quite sickening. I'm on my own picturing the world of perfect comedy. I feel the light inching in. Change is often imminent. Growth is never limited. I've grown sentient, so tell me what my ending is. You can't. Finally, the love is omnipotent. And this is still only my beginning. You still 7
fill buckets and spill upon it. We pass the buck or we own it. What legacy we condoning today? Forks in the road demand that we choose a way. Well, history show that we chose to okay intolerance and oppression by window dressing and patriotic displays. The will that show that we chose to oppose it. It's hard to focus when voters protect the rose-colored glasses upon their noses, then wonder why things ain't coming up roses. I'm here to say a new day demands no more sleep. We can't wake up, be human. The sun shines on land just one time. Now wait till it's crunch time. Oh man, it's time that we drew a line in the sand. And if we do, my worldview concludes that it's your world too. And in our world, a few can make all of the difference. Only if we choose to reject indifference. I'm talking about.
Tell me how we supposed to figure this out. Running to the finish line. Running to the finish line. No. Tell me how we supposed to figure this out. Running to the finish line. I'm almost at the finish line. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Think back, age 10 in the seat, probably had a Rockets jersey. Number 34, my man Hakeem, with a Beckett in my lap on my way to make a trade. Was it life? Nah, baby, that's the phase. And when it faded, 13, I was in a choker made of hemp and some jingle denim. Airwalk represent on some bush wallflowers. Rock, the only thing that played was that me. Nah, baby, that's the phase. And when it faded, 14, ran one TRL, trapped in that pop boy band. So I thought I'd try my hand, found a few guys, sang a couple bars for the babes. Were we backstreet? Nah, we was the phase. And when it faded, 15, Fubu went the way of no limit. Felt some Puerto Rican when that lead explosion hit him for a time. Ricky Martin, J-Lo, Mark Anthony were my peeps though, that was just a phase. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. 16, around the time the Twin Towers fell, I was into Jagged Edge, Soul Child and Maxwell. Thought I'd be an R&B singer just like Kay. Should've known better, that was just a phase. And when it faded, then I graduated. Went on to college, on my path debated. Recorded music, found a job and dated. Probably broke a couple hearts and had mine lacerated. 22, began a new relationship. Then she made me trip. Had a baby by age 23, and then by 26 had a second one. He's to my family. At least one thing wasn't just a phase and never fade away. 27, I got into politics, so I ran for office in the 2nd district. Tried to get in Congress, got 10,000 votes, but at the end of the day, never ran again. Guess you could say that was just a phase. Hey, 28 in marketing, selling what they offering. Also started writing more and considering authoring. Transition to teaching, finally ready to stay. At 33, I'm a star, I don't need a phase. Until it fades. Until I fade. We all fade. Life is just a phase. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Before 9, I imagined what was on the radio. It was placed there without my consent. But baby, after 9, I began to craft opinions and play the DJ everywhere that I went. Everywhere that I went. Everywhere that I went. Everywhere that I went. Yo, life is just a phase. Everywhere that I went. Everywhere that I went. Everywhere that I went. Life is just a phase.
Oh dear.
What are you all daring about?
From Italy tonight, the most staggering toll yet. 475 deaths in just the last 24 hours. And again, this happened in a country with a severe lockdown, with more doctors and beds per capita per person than here in the U.S.
We're scared, though, I guess. Nearly 200 dead. 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say.
That was bad.
Glued to the news like it's fly paper and I can't leave. Edge of my seat as each mayor addresses COVID-19. My wings are clipped, the scene is set. It's not so much the social distance, rather that I was flipping. CNN tripping about the economy, but I'm still employed, at least I was until the call came. Now all checks are void, shit's gonna hurt me feeling apocalyptic. Like Will and I Am Legend, but no specifics. All I know is it's a pandemic. Kroger looking like Venezuela. Scared city in a scared city, they cancel La Escuela. What's my position? Too many Joe Blows turn positions on my timeline. Andre and Hey Ya, what's cooler than being cool? Trusting the people that went to school, not naysayers who played a fool. Kids still chilling on spring break. I'm talking to my therapist from my living room, ate a whole cheesecake, yeah.
Please hold. If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it?
Maryland, moving out from the upper apartment. Been there for 4 years, and now that the world is darker, fiance is parked in the rear. Rented a U-Haul and dragging her shit down the stairs. Wouldn't normally care, but each time that he's in and out, I can't help but think about how many times he's washed his hands. Could it come through the vents? I'm hella tweaking. I'm disinfecting my game controllers, tabletops, my lit roller. I don't really know if the last one's true or city's new, and I can't control her.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a cleaning.
Quentin, everything that you're experiencing makes sense. There's so much uncertainty with everything that's been going on. To start, you can decrease the amount of bad news that you're taking in. Let's focus on the things you can control. What kind of things can you think about that aren't news related?
Well, sometimes I think about what it would be like to go through this with someone I care about, you know, rather than being alone.
Well, of course. And what might that look like? Tell me more about that.
Cherry sunset over teal water, purple rain, cherry champagne, her lips blot over cherry stain. Sex in the city, a shoe fetish like Carrie with cherry bottoms, sundress pattern and cherry blossoms. She don't be on the scene without a drink, grenadine half mask, force the sun out when it's overcast. She'll let you know what it's like, but not ever last. Nobody sing the blues around her, aura exudes a different hue in a new Pantone. Colorful girl in a gray story like Pompeo, smell like Versace, not Dylan Blue, but bright crystal. Julia Roberts bring a new life to an old style rodeo. Yo, think about it, it could be the best type of quarantine. I'm with her and she's with me, the best type of quarantine.
Looking at the world through my window, cherry stained glass. How long's it gonna last? Would we be in the water like
Splash.
or car like? It wouldn't matter because she would be the cherry on top. Sing it again with me, she would be my cherry on top.
Cherry lime made for the sober moments. A chariot awaits. Cherry inundates every day. Cherry from dusk till dawn. In other films that she on, my days disintegrate. Cherry light, cherry she scintillate. On a yacht like a Bond villain. We navigate a blanket for it and watch the day decay just for sport. We dream of Copenhagen and the day when we can leave port. We spoon and fork so much that we can make our name as a sport. That good place with the censorship. Eleanor Chidi Tahani with cherry froyo. Her favorite new kid is Donnie. She say it ever so fondly. Rest of the world behind me, yeah, she got the way to move me. Neil Diamond said it politely, yo.
Looking at the world through my window, cherry stained glass. How long's it gonna last? Would we be in the water like
Splash.
a car like?
Fast.
It wouldn't matter because she would be the cherry on time. Say it again with me, she would be my cherry on time.
Think about it, it could be the best type of quarantine. I'm with her and she's with me. The best type of quarantine. No, honestly, like thinking about it makes me feel more lonely because not only do I not have that kind of relationship, I don't even have familial love to lean on when I'm down, you know?
Yes. So how do you think this quarantine would be different for you if you had that familial love?
What if I wasn't lonely when I woke up? What if I rose to the cry of a baby boy in a crib close by who saw the sun peeking in through the blinds at about 6:15? He wants a bottle and a show on TV. I make a pot and coffee, share it with his mommy who tried to keep her eyes closed so opposed to wake up time. She take it opposite of mine, cream heavy like a Wu-Tang rhyme. I take it black, espousing a line like if it's good enough for grandpa, then it's good enough for me. She'd roll her eyes, sip thankfully. We get to breakfast in a bit, strawberries, cocoa bunnies, and spend the day making memories. But I guess I haven't thought about it much. And though it sure be nice to have someone to talk to, I bet, oh, while I like that kind of love, that for me it probably doesn't exist. And yes, I wish I'd been open to trust, so that I wouldn't be alone in this story. And yet, I can't pretend I've had the time to fantasize about what could have been. I'm already down, I can't let the what ifs drown me. I'm already down, I can't let the what ifs drown me. I'm already lost, can't imagine love has found me. Yeah, I'm already down, I can't let the what ifs drown me. But still, maybe I would have an older son, probably like 8 years old. He would like anime and Nintendo. He'd have a sister about 11 who'd like theater and truth be told. Quarantine would be affecting them both. She'd hear me listening to NPR up first, thinking what's up next, or talking to my wife like in subtext, developing anxiety about washing her young hands, just wishing she could be at school with all of her young friends. And he would drift away from straight A's, though that's all that I've come to expect. I'd have to sit with him through his homework, to be assured that he was turning it in. And there'd be lots of family movies, playing with the dog and talking together. We know that's not what this is, and I can't say that it'll happen ever. Oh.
Quentin, are you sure you haven't thought about this before? It sounds like you've thought about this quite a lot. Quentin.
I'm already down, I can let the what ifs drown me. I'm already down, I can let the what ifs drown me. I'm already lost, can't imagine love has found me. I'm already down, I can let the what ifs drown me. I'm already down, I can let the what ifs drown me. I'm already down, I can let the what ifs drown me. I'm already lost, can't imagine love has found me. I'm already down, I can't let the what ifs drown me.
Hello? Quentin?
Life is still in color, ain't it? I open the blinds in the sky, it's still painted blue. Over 2 million cases. A bunch of Einsteins argue with doctors, it's just like the flu. Wish that I'd love someone. They're like the lone cornflake in a milk lake, dodging my spoon. At what point does a man break? We need to press pause, but we only live once. Catch 22. And mixed messages come from a president who really doesn't seem to like mixed anything. And of the many things we should try to cling to, he can't tell if it's prophets or people. I pray to God from an online cathedral. Like, hey God, I would not like a sequel. Is this the prince of the power of the air, like a King James read-through? We need a vaccine, ooh. Life is still in color, ain't it? Life is still in color, ain't it? And everyone knows somebody who knows somebody who died or was hospitalized, and that's all that she wrote somebody. I can't believe yesterday's me. I used to want to be somebody, now I'm trying not to be somebody. So exposed, sit on a stair and compose this arrangement, a poem for the still unacquainted. Life is still in color, ain't it? Life is still in color, ain't it? Life is still in color, ain't it? Yeah. Life is still in color, ain't it?
Quentin, you deflected. You had these really positive thoughts about what it would be like with a girlfriend and then with a family. But when I asked you to dig deeper, you went right back to society and